Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Alice in Borderland Season 3, Episode 4. Yesterday, I watched the 3 first episodes of this Season 3. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye for the previous episode, for the playlist that I made for Alice in Borderland, in which you can find all of my reaction videos into the chronological order. You're gonna have, my reaction videos also to the 2 first seasons, if you can be interested by that. I have also a playlist on my Patreon, and on Patreon for this entire season, you have these reaction videos earlier. Right now, on my Patreon, they already have my reactions and my thoughts to the final episode, of this season 3. They have that much of advance. They have also 2 options. With the level 2, it's the longer reaction part, longer than the version, that I post on YouTube. Even if I'm dividing it in 2 videos, and that I do that for you guys to have more reaction part on YouTube. I'm respecting the fair use rules, so that's why I divide the reaction video in 2 parts on YouTube, for giving you more, guys. If I would do only 1 video, in fact, you would have a lot less. Do you understand? So I do that for you, but no matter what, on Patreon, level 2, you have more. You're gonna have more of the scenes. And with the level 3, you have everything. You have my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode. If you want, if you can join me on my Patreon, you're gonna have these advantages on it. I'm glad to be there for this new episode. I'm glad also because yesterday I already worked on my reaction video about the first episode, and normally it's gonna be okay for YouTube. I didn't know about it, and I'm still not sure, that it's gonna be fully okay, so warning. If you see this reaction video, and in fact on YouTube you see that there are missing reaction videos for this season 3, it's not because of me, it's because of Netflix. Sometimes they're okay with reactors making reaction videos, sometimes they are not okay with it, even if you respect the fair use rules, like, I don't know what is happening. And sometimes they are not okay with people like me respecting the fair use rules, but they are okay with reactors not doing it, but just because they have a lot of more viewers. I can't know, in advance how it's gonna be. So I'm planning to post these reaction videos, to fight for them, to really see how it's gonna be. So that's why also I'm encouraging you to come on my Patreon, to be sure, to have these reaction videos, to have no issue at all. That being said, I'm glad to be there for the 3 next episodes, of this season 3. The fact that we have only 6 episodes, I'm still not okay with it. I wanted my 8 usual episodes, but no, it's only gonna be 3. But at first I was really worried about that, because I thought that this season 3 was announced to be the final one. And at the end of the episode 3, I was like, it's the middle of the season, and in fact, for everything that we need to do, to resolve, to really to have during this final season, it's going a little slow, so what is gonna be, that's a little weird. I don't know what it means. And also for the story, for me, at the end of the season 2, I was like, for sure we're gonna have a season 3, because we missed the Joker card. The writers, they show us the Joker card. Clearly the Joker is fooling people, so that end that we had at the end of the season 2, it was not the real end. So I was sure about having this season 3. But right now I'm like, and then what? We already did all of the cards of the game, and now we're gonna do the Joker, so a season 4 for what? I'm suspicious, like, apparently it was not announced, confirmed that we're gonna have a season 4, but apparently they opened doors for a potential season 4, meaning that we're not gonna have conclusions during the season 3. Or maybe they're gonna do, like, for the end of the season 2, we're gonna have a conclusion, but maybe something else can happen after that? I'm suspicious about that end, which is not an end. And again, because of the story, mainly because of the story, the logic of the story of these games, I can't see how it's gonna be. But at the same time, I don't understand how it is right now, the fact that we have multiple games, but we're not getting any card. And normally, previous seasons, at the end of each game, we were getting a card. Right now, it's the Joker card that we are supposed to get, but at the end of each little games, no, nothing. How many games do we need to get the Joker card? Or, for what I think, it's not important, you know, the little games are not important, and there is in fact another game going on that they need to understand and that they need to resolve. There is something else. Again, the Joker, it's a character fooling people, making pranks. So there is something else going on for me. It's a lie, you know, these games, well, for sure they are real and people are dying during them, but they are not what is important to gain the card. But I don't know what is, truly. And I don't know also when or two guys they're gonna meet again. Usagi and Arisu, I want for them to meet again. For now they are playing games, you know, on their own. Clearly, I don't believe that she's gonna die right now, even if, you know, for the game that she's playing right now, she's supposed to die because she doesn't have something, you know, for her mask, and the next car of that train is supposed to be poison. I don't think so. Something is gonna happen, the masterminds are gonna intervene, or she's gonna find another solution. But you know, they did all of that to bring her inside of the games, you know, again, the Borderlands again, so something is gonna happen. I appreciated, you know, during this entire beginning of the season, all of this discussion about life after death, and in fact, that state almost dying but not really dying, and you know, all these discussions were interesting, but at the same time, for me it's weird. I have that impression that the world that we saw at the end of the season 2, beginning of the season, it's not the real world. It's not home, you know. It's fake. That it was just a place to fool them and then to tempt them, you know, to go back into the Borderlands. I don't have the impression that it was real. And you know, the fact that Usagi, inside of this world, normally, you know, her heart stopped. She can't be dead, you know, into the real world, and alive, you know, is still into that near-death world. Like, it can't be, there is something going on right there. I'm saying normally her heart stopped, you know, into the real world, which is for me fake, because in fact we never saw it. It's Arisu who had a phone call about it, but for me it didn't lie, because in fact it's because of that phone call that he wanted to go into the Borderlands, that he insisted, you know, to go into the Borderlands. So he didn't go into the Borderlands if suddenly his wife woke up, if, you know, something great happened. For me, he didn't lie about it. I have a lot of theories. I need answers. Only 3 episodes. I have the impression that they can't give me my answers during this episode. And at the same time, continue with the games, continue with the players, to talk about them, to talk about other subjects like that. Only 3 episodes. So now I'm like, yes, it can't be the final season, but it was supposed to be the final season. And the fact that we don't have the confirmation that we have a season 4, I'm a little frustrated, you know, about it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode 4. Again, remember that if you want, you have my Patreon, on which you have these reaction videos earlier. You already have everything on my Patreon. And you have 2 options: longer reaction part with the level 2, full reaction part with the level 3, in full opacity for sure, for everything. It's on my Patreon. Okay guys, let's go for this episode. No. They all made their own choices. If you're blaming her, I knew it! I predicted that. They would put that on our shoulders because of her dad, all of that. You can jump. But they said that you can't use the cartridge of other people. I talked about it. The rules said you can't give one to someone else. They didn't talk about the dead bodies. But you could have done that with people who died into your cars. Good job, Usagi! Good job! Okay, so Usagi Trusty is gonna be the final one. You just died? I know you're not gonna be the final one. You did it. You missed the window. Yes, you're really getting closer. Again, I forbid any of you to ship them together. Arisu? But he's gonna see you making an egg to that one. Jump! You made the jump earlier, it was so... She could have made that jump! Yes, I think that she could have made it, maybe not Arisu. No! And that's it. They're not together, come on. Who is not gonna survive that crash? That's not good at all. You can do it, but you're not a medic. You know, it goes with my idea that maybe Arisu is going to sacrifice himself at some point for Usagi and the baby. Okay, big memory, something. It was you. It was before your accident. To go inside and to come back? You created the drug? The one, you know, that Anne used? That you used? Your room was cleaner. Okay, it took time. She convinced you with time. And that's what we saw. You did that willingly. The 2 minutes thing. She didn't come back. Dead. Ah, that car accident. Ah, we're not sure it was an accident, maybe it was a suicide attempt. She's haunting you. Like Usagi's dad is haunting her.
その線を踏み越えた限りはもう戻れない。
戻れるよ。ここに戻ってきて分かったことがある。どんな傷も生きてく理由になる。
But he already played to the games. That's what he said, you know, the Joker, when he had that accident.
一緒に元の世界に戻ろう。
Not sure he wants to. Ah, the flower! Final game? Why is it the final game? Why did you decide so suddenly? At the end, that's it. They have the Joker card? It's a game for you, my dear. See, again they have to work together as a team. It's only team games. Huh? What? To return it? You comprend? I'm sure they're gonna play you with that. It's a labyrinth situation as well. And now you have only 60 seconds to go back? The can? Okay. Ah, it's a good idea. Give it to someone else so that person has more time and you can get closer. Take it, take it, take it! It was not really the original spot. So now only 9 people can survive. Again, you need to play as a team.